you were twins and you went through the exact same things, there was still something about you that makes you different. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Super Secho. I work as a business and brand strategist. The first time you see my face, welcome. I talk about branding, business strategy, and my own journey as a young person living in a low-income community looking to do amazing things. Since the pandemic, personal brand has become a very hot topic all around the internet, and I love it because then it's bringing people onto the awareness or the consciousness to tap into this great resource they've always had, which is themselves, their story, and their journey to impact the world, but most importantly, give themselves their well-deserved stage to talk about the great work they're doing. It seems as if there's only one way to personal brand. And on this episode, I'm hoping to demystify what you have always known personal branding to be and offer you some different suggestions on how you can build your own personal brand. So what is personal branding? Personal branding is an opportunity for you to differentiate yourself from the broader world or the larger world. And I say that as a simplest form of the definition. If you were twins and you went through the exact same things, there was still something about you that makes you different from other people. And so personal branding is your opportunity to showcase what makes you different, whether personally as an individual or professionally, so you can showcase what makes you different in your industry or in your profession. People often think about professional, branding yourself so you can stand out in your industry, which is an amazing way to do it because most of the incentives on leveraging and monetizing your personal brand have always come through the professional route. Like if you're able to share why you are the best in your industry, it's most likely people would want to work with you. Companies would want to have you come speak to their people and just give you more opportunities to achieve different results professionally. So it makes sense. But when you flip it as something that is often missed in the personal branding conversation, which is pursuing personal branding as a form of personal development, that's where it gets super exciting. That's what I'll be focusing on in today's video. Now, why is personal branding important? The first one is the process of branding yourself or differentiating yourself in and of itself is a personal development endeavor, regardless of the fact that personal branding, especially in professional spaces, gives you some leverage to get promoted and get ahead in your career. Like I said in my very first intro video introducing the channel, I talked about how I am very passionate about talking about personal branding as a form of personal development. And this is the reason. You sit down and think around all the different ways you have grown and evolved and trying to put them together into, let's say, one personal brand story. It helps you reflect how far you've come in your personal development journey. Another way personal branding is a beautiful opportunity to also pursue personal development is that by embracing content creation as a form of transferring your knowledge or transferring your expertise, you are putting yourself out there and just learning different skills that in essence also help you or develop you professionally or personally. And so just as I'm doing here, I am learning to speak, I am learning to communicate my ideas in a succinct and impactful and compelling manner. I am also building my confidence because it's not easy to stand in front of a camera and talk or speak about anything. And so I'm training myself to speak or even being aware or paying attention to details when I'm speaking, when I'm recording a video, when I'm editing. Even the process of editing videos is another skill you're learning that you could have learned anywhere else had it not been content creation or personal branding that necessitated your content creation. So when you think about it holistically, you're learning so many skills, most of which are transferable in this day and age to your career and other parts of your life. And so that is reason number one why you should take personal branding seriously. Reason number two why personal branding is important. It helps you keep track of your growth. Similar to my earlier point around personal development through personal branding, As you embrace different skills, let's say in this case, content creation skills, you're literally building publicly, which means you're sharing your skills, you're sharing your growth journey, you're sharing your expertise, you're sharing literally your own personal development journey in front of the world. And so, 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line, you have this rich body of work that you can look at and see how far you have come. And isn't that an amazing thing to do? One of the motivators for my starting this channel was I would really love to see my child, my son or daughter, or any of my nephews or nieces grow up and find something useful on this channel because I created this channel and I'm sharing all this great knowledge that they can tap into when they grow up. And so by creating this rich body of work, I am essentially creating a literal roadmap of my personal development journey, which I can refer to later as I evolve. So you want to have that sense of record keeping angle to why you should pursue personal branding, and most importantly, being more public with your personal brand. What could be more beautiful to see than that? The third reason why you should also embrace your personal brand, or you should start pursuing your personal brand, is that it's another way to also challenge yourself. It's easy to sleep on the couch and not be bothered about what people are doing in their own careers. You're running in your own lane and you're doing things on your own pace, which is all well at your own pace, and you're doing things at your own pace, which is all well and good. But then think about it. If you don't challenge yourself here and there as you're navigating your own life, you do not get to see what could possibly happen in your life. It's literally the classic example of you don't know what can come out of your decision to try at something or to fail at something. And so by embracing your personal brand and learning how to do it, failing at it, making mistakes along the way, you're challenging yourself and developing a new sense of grit and commitment and determination, and most importantly, consistency that can be important or relevant in other aspects of your life. And who wouldn't want to do that? So rise up to the challenge to take your personal brand seriously, and let that be that template for you to develop yourself personally, challenge yourself to do something exciting, something fun, yet impactful in your life, and most importantly, build a body of work that you can refer to as you evolve in your career or in your own personal journey. The one thing I miss talking about in building a body of work is also about living in a digital age. We have this beautiful opportunity in our generation to be able to keep records of literally anything and everything. And how sad would it be to have this beautiful opportunity at our disposal and you do not get to use it? Chances are, if your mother had videos to show you of what it was like to live in her neighborhood or in her town when she was young, around your age or even younger, I'm sure you'd have loved watching those videos. I'm sure those videos or those content pieces would have really meant a lot for you. It would have spoken to you or to your own journey in a way that nobody else or nothing else would have, right? But we get to have this beautiful opportunity to live in a digital age where literally you have the tools, you have the resources, and if I may even say, you even have the time to be able to record and keep a body of work of literally anything you're passionate about. And so I challenge you to also pursue that as a way of developing yourself. As you navigate your life and career, I want you to think about how your own story, your life journey, experiences, and expertise can help someone out there. And think about how you can be real, authentic, and genuine as you do that. If you've watched to this far, why don't you support me by subscribing to this channel and sharing in the comment section what you have learned today? And also share some of the different lessons you have learned as you're navigating your personal brand or as you're starting your personal brand. And as I always say, if all else fails, give it time. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.